video is sponsored by Earth Breeze.
Current raised beds. Future raised beds.
Hi flower friends, it's Nicole from Flower Hill Farm, and earlier this week I shared with you guys a sneak peek of my new veggie garden. I went with a raised bed garden, guys. I already had raised beds, I would say 4 years now. I've had 4 raised beds. At my previous property, here's a couple throwback pictures. Brad and I, for Mother's Day one year, I would say 12 years ago, we put in a total raised bed garden and I loved it. And we were at the time where we thought we were in our forever home. So I thought I was gonna be gardening in those beds forever. Turns out, my childhood home came up for sale, so we moved. And now we're in the process of rebuilding a raised bed garden. After I showed you guys the sneak peek, I was inundated with messages about where I was getting all my solar lights and all of the decorations that I have in the garden. So fear not, all of the links to all of the things I have in this garden are in the description of this video. I'm so excited to show you guys, and stay tuned because you're gonna get the daytime tour. But wait until we come back here tonight when the sun goes down and the lights turn on. It's magic, I tell you. It's pure magic. Anyway, I want to show you guys my veggie garden, but listen up. It's not done. It's a mess. Okay, so this is a veggie garden in progress. And not to mention, I got it planted 5 to 6 weeks later than I usually do. So things are not going to be as productive as I would normally have them at this time of the year. And there's a little bit of a mess in there, but guess what? There is absolute contentment in the process, and I am having a blast putting this together, and I'm okay that it's a mess. You know why? I never want this project, I don't want it to end. I'm enjoying it so much. Speaking of, there's still so much to do, and I'll talk to you guys about that as we tour the garden. So if you're new here, you see this huge, it's a 1/5 of an acre fenced in. It's been fenced in since 2020 during COVID, during lockdown. We built this deer fence because the deer were just destroying all my crops. And as a flower farmer / vegetable grower, we need deer protection, especially in the middle of a field. I mean, I live in, that's the forest, guys. That's the forest. And the deer are coming up here all the time. So the fence, the 1/5 of an acre that's fenced in, pre-existing. Raised bed garden, that's new. Let's go check it out. It is my favorite thing right now, not gonna lie. The sky is so beautiful. Boom, here we are. It's a mess. Things that I haven't gotten planted yet on the ground. And the hose is just making its own life. But this is my new raised bed garden, and she's not finished, but I'll show you the work we've done so far. So we started out with this one. That was the first bed I put in. I built all the trellises except for that first one that Brad helped me with. Axel helped a little bit too. These are my original Birdie's beds, and I made one huge mistake when I put these here. I used wood chips. There's black cloth underneath those wood chips, but guess what wood chips do? They break down. And guess what happens when they start to break down? Weeds grow. So I am not using wood chips over on this other part of the garden, but this is my strawberry bed. Super productive this year. I have clematis going up over the top, and I also had peas growing there this year. The peas are phasing out. There's still a couple peas that I could probably harvest soon. Okay, I got closer. And now over here, I've got my long hots, which I've been picking from. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it looks amazing. And then over here, and this is a tall small. This is some zucchini, and then my green beans, which I'm ready to harvest my first round of green beans. I just have to do that. So these are just regular green beans for canning, and eating fresh. You can do either. So I'm going to be doing that hopefully this week. And this over here, this is my perennial sage. It flowered so beautifully. And the pollinators just love this. So this is basically a pollinator pile. But look at this. Look at the weeds that are coming through the wood chips. This was very clean, very neat. Once I put this together, I said I am not making the same mistake again. So we're going with a different ground cover over here for sure. I also want to talk about what I use to fill. And I used a few different things, and I have a preference. Well, here we are in the space during the day. And there is a huge mess over here. Those are all my trays that I still have to do. So like I said, this is a work in progress. I have 3 different company beds, and I actually have a 4th one delivering later this week, which is just a cheap one off of Amazon. So maybe by the time I post this video, I'll have it and I'll be able to give you guys a little bit of a review when it comes to the feel of it. But as far as these 3 beds, there is the Birdie's bed from Epic Gardening. We've got the Vigo beds, and we also have the Vegega. I don't know how to say it, and I'm embarrassed to get it wrong. So it's the Vegega. Yeah, you guys can figure out how to say it on your own. So a quick little overview of what I did here. Let me wait for the train to go by. And now, more about the sponsor of today's video. It's Earth Breeze. The kids are off from school, yet somehow the laundry keeps piling up. Have you ever gone to throw in a load and found you were out of detergent? Yeah, it's the worst. And you don't do any laundry until you get to the store? Earth Breeze, that's just one of the perks of this product. This comes right to your door with your subscription. Check it out. It comes in this cardboard packaging, no plastic whatsoever. The sheets are inside, and guess what? They're little. They don't take up much room in your cupboard. And guess what else they do? They completely dissolve in hot or cold water. Check it out. It's disappearing. And what was I thinking? We added a 3rd cat. Guess what that means? More laundry. One of the best parts about Earth Breeze is that if you decide to try it out and you don't like it, they will give you your money back. No questions asked. So what are you waiting for? Go to earthbreeze.com/flowerhill for 40% off your subscription to Earth Breeze. Again, that's 40% off your subscription by going to earthbreeze.com/flowerhill. Thank you to Earth Breeze for sponsoring this video. This bed is a green bed, and it's called the British Green, and that is a gorgeous green, which I love. I actually want to get more of this dark color. Look, there's anywhere where the soil's coming out of the bottom, the weeds will find a way. Anyway, I gotta go through and weed everything pretty soon. It's not too bad. And this is cauliflower. I did a jazzberry, a marigold, and then these are all cucamelons. They're so cute. I've been harvesting them. We've got quite a few cucamelons. Where are they? Here's some. I already picked the bigger ones, but we got, you know, the cucamelons. They're the miniature cucumbers that look like watermelons. I think I have 4 or 5 of them planted in here, and I have a thumbergia. It kind of got knocked over. We had a nasty rainstorm last night. I just bonked my head on the trellis, and we had a nasty rainstorm last night. So the thumbergia is the trellis got knocked over by the wind. Oh my goodness, the cucamelons look so good. And honestly, the smaller that I harvest them, the less lemon taste that I get. Oh, there's a good size one. Look at it, it's so cute. Okay, put it in my pocket. Got a couple in my pocket already. Some of the cauliflower, it's getting too hot for some of the cauliflower. That cauliflower looks good. I should, do this whole thing where you bag and tag it. So, oh look, my thumbergia's lemon. It fell off in the rainstorm. All of my blooms came off. Okay, so that's the first bed. It also has this really cool trellis up the back side of it. I didn't train the cucamelons or the thumbergia up it yet, and that is why nothing's growing up it. But it's super sturdy. I really like it. I like the way that it attaches to the outside of the bed. All of the other trellises attached to the inside of the bed, which means if I ever want to take the other ones off, I will have to take them out of the soil, which can be kind of a pain in the butt. And you also have to basically undo the bed in order to take the trellis off. So when it comes to trellising, I'm really preferring the exterior model. Okay. This is the first bed that I put in. I've got some tomatoes, some basil. I direct seeded some carrots. This is a tomato I don't have in the ground in. Please don't look at my mess, people. That's not why we're here. I direct seeded some carrots. We've got some beefsteak tomatoes. We've got some Cherokee purple. We've got a couple of other varieties over here. Basil. These are ghost peppers. This is the Peter pepper. Remember the Peter pepper, guys? Yeah. We're starting to get some flowers on the Peter pepper. And then we've got Carolina Reaper. These over here are these purple mulatta. Let me get closer. These peppers are the most beautiful peppers I've ever grown. This is a purple mulata. It's called Bueno Mulata from Baker Creek. And they're supposed to grow in a variety of different colors. This one's got a little bit of a variation on it. Anywhere from like a brown to red to purple. I don't know if they change color as they age, but my father-in-law and I ate one of these the other day. I think Axel took a bite too. It's hot. It's hot. I mean, not like too hot, but it's borderline too hot for me. My father-in-law could handle a little bit more heat, and he thought it was delicious. So, real good if you like hot peppers. Buena Mulata, Baker Creek, rareseeds.com. Look how cute these ones are. They're like little twisties. I love them. Okay, so we have those. We've got some nice tomatoes. And this next one is my eggplant bed. Deep down in the eggplant patch, we have got some gorgeous eggplants coming. I mean, there's probably, I don't know, dozens of them in this bed. I kind of want to, oh, excuse me. Look how nice they look. This is flea beetle damage. They tend to gravitate toward eggplant for sure, but as long as you have them a good size when you bring them out here, you can kind of beat the flea beetle damage. Oh my goodness, there's some grass coming up too. Oh, kind of weed as I go along here. Oh wow. There's so much eggplant coming out of this whole bed. Oh, hi, Sunny. Hi. Oh, I'm so excited. Over here, I have watermelon and sunflowers. And then I just put some jazzberries because I thought it would be super cute. Oh, look at the little watermelon baby. I'm hoping that I get some. I put marigolds in between the jazzberries, and then I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have done that because jazzberries take over everything. And then on this half of the bed, this is blue corn. We will see. It's tasseling right now. We will see if I get any corn from this. I've never had good luck doing corn. I really need to do more of it. Next year I'll do maybe a whole bed, maybe even 2 beds of just corn. So we'll see what happens. You need to have a lot of corn so that it germinates or it pollinates well. And down here, look at my mess. I still have to clean up stuff. These are jalapenos that they weren't looking good when I put them in. They're kind of recovering, but when you compare them to my other peppers, they're just not great. And then down here, I put a whole bunch of cherry tomatoes. So there's Sun Gold, Berries Crazy, and then actually that's a Brandywine. That's not a cherry tomato, but that's a Brandywine one. But things are going well. I've actually harvested one of the Sun Golds. Oh, there's a couple. Some of them are ripening up. I've got my lower tomato leaves are turning yellow. It looks like an early blight. Oh, here's a, yes. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Oh yeah, that's gonna be delicious. Oh, it's got a little spot on it. Who cares? Also the same with this squash. I put this in this bed. It was looking awful. Some of it's bouncing back really well. Some of it still kind of looks awful. And then I've got a couple of these other beds that didn't even fill yet. This is going to take a lot to fill, and so is that one. These are the medium and small tall birdie beds. So I had planned on growing things on this side. This is the other half of the fenced in area. It just never happened, and because I'm raising meat birds over here, I haven't been able to mow. They're very skittish, and I didn't want to scare them and have them get injured or something by having the mower too close to them. They're actually going to the processor tomorrow, so then I can bring the tractor in here. We can get this mowed back. I'm not going to do anything with it this year, but I mean, this is just potential for other projects in here, and I'm excited to see what happens. Now over here, I do have raspberry bushes, asparagus, my perennial phlox is over there, if you can see the pink behind. So this area has a lot of potential for perennials. I still have so much to do, guys. And this is, oh, that's another one that's, I really like these. These are the herb, they were like 2 for 1 herb pots. I had 2 of these. I was gonna put them right here at the end of the orange because I wanted to have the 3 trellises and the 2 herbs in between, but I grabbed the other one of those and I put it over there with a blueberry in it. because I do want to do all of my blueberries in raised beds. And when I say all of them, I mean I have one. So we've got jalapenos and long hots. They were the kind of not ones that were not looking great that I brought home from the shop, actually. I could probably harvest some of these peppers, actually. And then I've got kale. I got a horseradish growing right here. It was a gift that someone gave me. It's bouncing back. Kale and zinnia over there. Kale on the ends of both these beds. And then we have tomatoes. So just a ton of tomatoes. I've got brandywines and Cherokee purple. And then we have some big beef. And then on the inside here, I have some Market More cucumbers. Believe it or not, I just planted those like last week. So they're just taking to soil, and I'm getting some little baby cucumbers on this one. Kale on the end as well. Look at this. This is an adorable little solar light. It is the lily of the valley. I have 2 of them. I got to get the other one because I want them to go one on each side. And then obviously I'm going to put the twinkle lights all up and down this one, and then the next one too. Really loving all of the lights, guys. I'm going to put links to every single light that I have. It has just made this space so magical, so magical. And then I'm kind of going backwards. Ready? We've got these 2. These are herbs. That is mojito mint, basil in the middle. We've got pineapple mint. Rosemary's doing so well. This is strawberry mint. Strawberry mint smells so good. And then we've got some parsley right here. It's the triple curled parsley that's looking good. But the mojito mint, I will hands down say that that is my favorite mint. There's a little piece of grass I see growing up. Let me get that weed out of here. Okay. Yeah, the mojito mint's amazing. One thing I haven't done yet, I haven't put any of the protective coating that goes on the edge of all the beds. I have them all. I just have to go around and put them all on, like my least favorite chore. Okay, on this side, oh, another piece of grass, sorry. I think this is a Johnson grass. Ew, yucky. Throw it on the side. Okay, so we've got another little herb pot over here. We've got weeds popping up over here too. Now this is, we've got all of the thymes and basil in the middle, obviously. Looks so good. And so they're the variegated thyme, the regular Italian thyme, and then the hot and spicy. This brings me to the first trellis, because we're working backwards, people, backwards. This is actually, I'll talk about this later, but these are the 8 foot by 2 foot by 17 inch beds. This, on the inside, on the trellis, these are pickling cucumbers. And then on this side, I have a zinnia in the front. And then I have, these are the snack peppers. I think I have some poblanos in here too. But these are those red, yellow, and orange snack peppers that I got, you know, the ones that you get in the grocery store. So those are in this bed over here. I've got probably 14 or 15. And then I did some lettuce on the end. I've been eating this all week. It's delicious. Super, super, super delicious. It was very bitter when I first was harvesting leaves from it. And this is just the kind that I was starting at the nursery that I was selling in 6-packs. I couldn't eat it. It was super bitter. And then I let it age a little bit. I've got one that's bolted right here. I'm going to give this to the chickens. But these ones are still good. I'm still picking off of them. Really good. We had taco salad the other night with it. And then I had just a salad alone. And it was so delicious. And the cucumbers have been growing so good. I've probably harvested maybe 30. And then on this side, in this bed, we've got same thing. Zinnias in the front. Same with I seeded some nasturtium really late. There's a basil right here, actually. And then these are bell peppers and also a couple poblanos. And then on the trellis, I have red noodle beans. And then I direct sowed some snake, like python beans. I've never grown those before, but we'll see how they do. They're supposed to kind of grow up the trellis and then be super long and weird looking. They're a Baker Creek seed. Everything's looking pretty happy, I think. Okay, so as far as the stone goes, guys, we were going to just put like driveway stone in here. And I don't know. I'm experimenting with what I think feels good to walk on. So this was actually a bag of mini marble that I picked up at Lowe's, and I wanted to see what it felt like to walk on. And I can tell you that it feels amazing. I wanted cobblestone, and then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, wait a second. Cobblestone's going to be, well, first of all, it wasn't just me. My father, my husband, everyone was saying, you're not going to want to walk on cobblestone. It's going to be like, you're going to twist your ankle. And I was like, okay, all right, maybe you're right. So I started to do some research online, and sure enough, people were complaining about the cobblestone that they used. And I'm not talking cobblestone like a road cobblestone, just like almost like river rock is what I was talking about. So these, I really like these. So I might go with this, and we will see. I don't need a thick layer. I just need to cover the black plastic so that it has more of an earthy, ethereal look in my brain. It's all about my aesthetics in this space, and I really like the way that the white marble looks. So it's going to be expensive. They're about $5 to $6 a bag. That's 2 bags. So it's not so expensive, but if you think about the whole space, it's going to take a few bags. All right, well, I haven't picked cucumbers today, and I just spotted a couple in here that might, well, these can go a couple more days, I think. Let's see. Nothing on the inside of here. I got to check both sides because I picked that one from here earlier. Well, this one could probably go another day or two. I'm going to let it go. You know what? I think we're good. I think we're okay. I picked probably 8 of them last night. Oh, we got a couple of them over here. Okay, yep, this one. I'm gonna grab this one and also this one right next to it. It's still attached. Usually I use clippers, but not bad. And I actually direct seeded some nasturtium down here. It's just a baby. It's just a baby. I love the way my cabbage is growing. It's so cute. It's so cute. Obviously, I have been kind of like a crazy person when it comes to cabbage worms because they can like demolish the whole crop. So I've been checking under the leaves every single, well, I wouldn't say every day, that would be a lie, but at least a couple times a week I come through here and check for cabbage worms. See, that looks like a worm, but it's not. It's just like a spot. I usually go check the inners first because I don't want them to get in and then just start to eat my cabbage from the inside, and I won't have any cabbages at all. Oh, we're having some clean cabbage here, which is a good thing. Oh, this head's getting a little bit large. Okay. Oh, look, there's one right there. These little green worms, they're awful. I just squish and throw. Oh, there's another bigger one. No wonder my cabbage isn't doing anything in here. Look at that son of a gun. Oh, my red cabbage is being chewed on. I think it'll be okay. It's not too late for it. All right, let me do a quick check. That's why I always check the inner parts, because if they eat the inner parts, your cabbage isn't gonna grow. You son of a gun. Oh. I do a good job too. That's all poop. That is all just poop in there. That needs a hose out. Gross. Lots. They're a lot easier to see on the red cabbage. I dropped him. Oh no. Let me get this one while I see him. I wanted to make t-shirts. Cabbage Worm Detection Agency. Oh, see, there's a baby. There's a wee baby. Right there. Get rid of that. Otherwise it's gonna eat all my cabbage. Cabbage! This got a little bit sunburnt, but it looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Just a little hot pink on the edges. I like it. Same worms can decimate broccoli as well. So my broccoli is, a lot of people are already harvesting their broccoli, but like I said, my garden went in, a month late. So I have been going around checking my broccoli, making sure they don't have any worms either, because they can do the same thing to the broccoli. This is my, I guess I should probably harvest this. It's actually looking like it might, you know, go to seed soon. What is going on with this one? Nothing. That one doesn't look great. Well, I'll see what it does. The rest of them have like little heads forming and stuff. This one doesn't either. Oh, it's something weird. But the rest of them do. So we will wait and see what happens. All right, and down here we have, we already showed you guys the cabbage. I've got some cinnamon basil there as well. And then these beds I only planted like a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. So they're not looking fantastic, but we do have Picasso and purple. These are all cherry hots. So, I mean, there's a ton of them. Okay? There are a ton of cherry peppers, red hot cherry peppers. We've got 3 marigolds, and then these are yellow squash. I've got a couple of those coming. I stuck a tomato in here for fun. But we've got, there they are. We've got yellow squashers coming up. And then I'm going to turn more squash. And then those are my red grape tomatoes. This is a holy basil right here. And then we have some green beans. And then I just threw 3 cabbages in because I needed to put them somewhere. And that's where they ended up. Over here in amongst this mess, that piece of wood was helping keep the tarp down before the beds were here. I have a little blueberry. It's called the top hat blueberry. It's a miniature blueberry. It only grows 2 feet tall, 2 feet wide. So it will actually fill this entire raised bed eventually. But in the meantime, I read that you can grow green beans in the soil because in this bed, I actually used a blueberry soil. So I bought 2 bags, not realizing I only needed 1. So this is soil for acid-loving plants, and I used just 1. Well, obviously I filled it with other stuff, but I top dressed it, and I only needed the 1 bag. So I'm gonna save this bag down in my basement and use it next year when I add more blueberries to the plot. And this is one of the U-shaped beds. It's a smaller size U-shaped beds. I filled it, I have 2 of them. I filled this one with a crazy amount of hot peppers. We've got cherry peppers, we've got chili peppers, we've got, who are these? Garden salsa peppers. These are the yellow wax peppers down here. We've got banana peppers, all of the peppers. And that is what I filled this with this year. And I want to get the other one filled. I just haven't done it yet. Look what Brad got me at an auction. It's a concrete bench. It's so cute. I love it so much. This is a round tall epic birdie bed. I've been using it for my garbage, so all the bags that I use, I just keep throwing them in here so I don't have them blowing all around. Obviously, I still have more to pick up. But, okay, anyway, that I need to pick up. These trellises fell in a storm last night, so it's been chaotic, but I don't sugarcoat anything for you guys. This is real life. I also have to go around and pick up all the plastics, and let's see. Oh yeah, I got some of the green stalks, guys. I just saw the blue color and I said, oh, how beautiful would the blue look with my orange beds? I mean, come on. So we've got they had a huge sale the other day and I grabbed 2 of the blue ones and I'm going to be putting them kind of in front of this whole orange thing. But let me pop that trellis up and show you guys exactly the look I'm going for here. Okay, I'm actually sitting on the bench that Brad got me. So I have 2 of these trellises. The other one's in the box, haven't put it together yet. So the one is gonna go on that side of the U shape, and then the other one's gonna go right here in the front. And so this is gonna be a different style trellis, and I've got my bird bath that I've had for, I don't know, 15 years right there. I had a couple other bird baths on order, and the order got canceled on me. They ran out of stock. So I still am looking for a really nice bird bath. I'm looking at the Bernini's. They have a solar powered like a fountain, so that the middle of it will be not solar powered, I'm sorry, it's battery powered fountain. And I'm looking to get a couple of those in here for some moving water, because this right here, love it, but it ain't deep enough. My birds can't, it just dries out really quick, and I end up like filling it all the time. So let me move to the side. So picture this same trellis right here, and that will be, oh, it just makes me so happy. Yeah, I need to get a move on. I just, as busy, as non-busy as I am, I'm freaking busy, guys. And so I actually have, you can see there's an empty bed there. There's an empty bed there. I have 6 additional beds that I have not yet put together. So I still have more space to fill. And this will fill about half of the allotted space that I have. And I really want to put like a small gazebo in here. I was looking at the circular gazebos that are screened in, small one, like an 8x8. That might happen. But so this obviously was an investment, but I did save quite a bit of money by using the dead baskets. So I filled the bottom of all of these beds with plants that either I didn't sell or looked bad when it came to the nursery. I brought all of it home and I repurposed it. And actually there was a calabracoa growing outside. Oh, it's a petunia and it's still doing it. Oh my gosh. The bottom of this bed right here has a petunia basket in it, and the petunia basket wasn't doing so well, but apparently one of the plants was because it found a way. Life, it finds a way, Jeff Goldblum. So, excuse me, don't mind my gray striped zucchini box. So this is one of the baskets that I used. This was the cashmere rose basket. The rest of it didn't look great, but apparently this one was okay. Anyway, so the bottom of this, all of the beds really, are dead plants from the nursery. So I have all the baskets and stuff that I have to bring back to the shop, clean up, and really put the rest of the beds together. And I'll be direct sowing some stuff, like carrots and sunflowers and beets and radishes and peas for the end of the year. This space, honestly, makes me so happy. All right, let's see if I can set the camera up in here. I gotta get some recording equipment that works a little bit better for my space. Okay, there were several different things that I did to fill these beds because this is a lot of soil, guys. These beds are kind of big. So what I ended up doing at first was we got loads of topsoil and then loads of aged compost from a reputable space, like literally the local transfer station, like the city. We paid a lot of money for compost that was supposed to be really good. And what I'm finding is that the compost is full of weeds. So what I'm dealing with is basically crabgrass, Johnson grass, morning glory, like bindweed. Bindweed is coming up in this brand new raised beds with the local aged compost. And then I was really impatient one day and I didn't have the compost yet. So I went to Tractor Supply and I bought bags of raised bed mix. It was an organic, that's what it's called, Back to the Roots organic raised bed mix. So I spent quite a bit of money on like 25 bags of this stuff. And I used it in the bed with the carrots. There's not one weed coming up in the carrot bed. So I stopped. We used all of the compost up because obviously I had already used it all up before the weeds started to grow. But once the weeds started to grow in the beds where I used the compost, which thankfully was only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the beds I have with the compost. The weeds are everywhere. The weeds are everywhere. Like right here, I can just pull. This is what's growing in my beds. So there are no weeds growing with the raised bed mix. So I decided, for me personally, it's worth it to go and buy and just top dress the top 4 or 5 inches with these bags of raised bed mix. I've used 3 different kinds so far, and I don't have weeds growing in any of them. That's a huge relief because the other beds I have to weed them all the time. Not thrilled about that. But guess what? It's okay. We have found out, and I only have 5 beds. I have a total of 38 raised beds in this space so far. I'm really excited about them. I have huge plans for these beds. People are like, what are you gonna do with all that space? Hello, grow vegetables. I was already growing in this space anyway with the Bio 360, and I was doing the 100-foot rows of vegetables, and it was super productive, but it was also a lot of work to prep the space. With this, all I have to do is maybe add a couple of inches, top dress the top of all the beds, and then just plant. And that's what I'm real excited and ready to do. This space took me so long to put together because of the nursery. Next year, things will get in the ground sooner. It's gonna be, I don't know, I'm just enjoying the whole process right now. At precisely 8:53 p.m., the lights start to come on. And I just sit. I just sit and I watch them go bing, 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 bing. I at first just ordered these lights, like the little balls. I had probably 12 of them. And then I discovered the fireworks. It's like a dandelion firework. And I ordered 4 of them, I think, and I put them in and I was like, wow. Wow. So I have ordered 2 or 3 more packages of them. And by the time I'm done, every single bed will have some sort of light. And then the trellises too. This is just a string of lights that I did, the Edison bulbs, solar. It's all solar. And then I've got to get 2 more for the next 2 trellises that are over here too. And then I'm going to probably get some fairy lights for the wooden trellises. Just, I want it to glow in here. And I'm also finding that I haven't had, I'm wondering, curious, if it maybe will prevent or maybe deter animals from coming in here because it's lit up. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe it's just wishful thinking. All right, let's come back when it's a little bit darker out to check out the show.
Dang it, I just came out here and the lights are starting to turn on. I'm gonna catch some of them though. Okay, these ones started to come on. So it looks like those round ones come on first, and sometimes, guys, when I tap on them, they turn on. I don't know how this works. It's usually not how they're supposed to work, obviously. Sometimes I'll just like magically turn them on. Not working. I'm a liar. Don't call me a liar. How about you? No. The mushrooms turned on, guys. Look how cute they are. Oh, I love them so much. Oh, they just glow down here. I love it. Oh, those turned on. Oh, okay. My lantern fell over, but this lantern started to turn on. Oh, that one just turned on, which means this one's gonna turn on any second. Wait for it. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I might sit down and wait. What do you think? Oh, the one in the back just turned on. Oh, my trellis is turning on. Oh, the one in the way back just turned on. Oh, it's just so exciting every night, guys. Every night I do this. Oh, there goes that one. Okay, now I'm still waiting for these fireworks ones right here. Oh, the lily of the valley just turned on too. Right there. We'll take a closer look at everything once everything's turned on. But I've been waiting for a solid 5 minutes for these ones to turn on right here. These 2 fireworks, and they haven't yet. Oh, the 2, I don't want to even turn my camera because what if we miss it? But the 2 that I flicked earlier in the video just turned on to my right. The lily of the valley is right there, you see it? Oh, these other ones on the ground are turning on too. Still waiting for these fireworks. Come on, babies. Come on, baby. I've only been waiting all day. 10 points if you can name that movie. I can't believe these ones are being such a pain in my butt. Seriously, I'm getting bit by mosquitoes. So it's an actual pain in my butt. And boom, that one's on. I just kind of touched it and it turned on. And then the one behind hasn't turned on yet, but that's okay. It will momentarily. And these 4 over here are so precious. This is one of my favorite views from this side. I can't wait till the other trellis is on. Wow. It's perfection. Obviously, I don't have all the lights. I actually have more. And look, these ones. Look how cute these ones are. Aren't they gorgeous? I'm going to put these all over on the ground. Like, I love the way they look on the stone. So I have to actually pick that one up. Probably could pick up the hose to make it a little prettier video, but like I said, this is real life, guys, and it's not done. It's a work in progress, but oh, this is the seat. This is where I was sitting earlier talking to you guys. But I mean, this is not a bad view, right? This is where I normally sit. This is my coffee. I got some new birdhouses to put up. I don't know. I just thought they were kind of nice. Oh my goodness. Can you even? This is really a nice place to sit. This frog, I actually was at Lowe's the other day getting this marble, and this frog, it's concrete, so it's heavy. It's a real deal. And I had to get it because this is exactly how I would sit as a kid around the campfire listening to my uncles and my grandfather tell stories, and it just made me really happy. And so I said, I need that. I love concrete statues. That's why Brad bought me that bench. So I'd like to put little figurines throughout right here in the whole space, and
And these are just gorgeous. I mean, I can't, it's tangled up in the cucumber vine. I couldn't get it untangled. So these come in 6 packs, these things, and this is all solar powered. The firework, dandelion fireworks come in 4 packs. I think you can get them in 2 packs as well. And then those round ones come in, I think, 2, 4, and 6 packs maybe. I can't remember. The Lily of the Valley was individual. I have a second one. I'd like to put it in soon, and that will go, you know, on this side. And then the mushrooms, it's a string of mushrooms. So it goes all the way down the side. It's so pretty. And so these don't come, they obviously come, this is a dandelion firework. I haven't done this one yet. They bend. So they go where you tell them to go. So I spent a lot of time like taking each individual strand and making it like a perfect dandelion firework. So you kind of have to make your own, and they're very flexible. Like if you bend it, it will stay that way. So it's kind of cool. You can make your own little design, but obviously I did the, oh my gosh. Oh. So this is the view from the back side so far. I got to get more lights in these beds. And then my porch, that's my house. My porch glows up there. So what do you guys think? I still have to finish building this trellis right here. And it's just so peaceful. This is my workstation. I'm still building. But yeah, I think it's gonna be amazing, guys. So, okay, going back to the daytime where I will end this vlog. Okay guys, that'll do it for this video. I've got to go in. So I'm training my daughter to learn how to edit my videos. So this may be the first video that Veda edits. So I'm really excited about this. So wish Veda luck, and hopefully she'll help me be a little bit more productive in the video department. Okay guys, thanks for sticking around. We'll see you soon. Okay guys, it's getting darker out. The video is not going to be as crisp. But I'm just gonna set my phone down and you guys can listen to the frogs and the crickets. And this is what it's like. I'll probably keep adding lights until the whole thing just totally lights up. In the morning when I get up on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, I get up at like 4:15 to go to the gym, and it's still all lit up. So it lasts all night long. You can kind of see me. Oh look, I'm glowing. These ones are my favorite. Definitely my favorite. Ooh, Brad's got the house light turned on so you can see a reflection of the light from whatever. Oh, I got this wind chime here too. I love wind chimes. This by Brad near the hot tub. Nope, he's not getting in. He's adding water. This is the view from the porch. So people keep asking me, what does it look like from the house? And basically, that's what it looks like from the house. That's our old water tank we just replaced. So, mind your business.
So what are you waiting for? Head to earthbreeze.com/flowerhill for 40% off your subscription to Earthbreeze. Again, that's 40% off your subscription to Earthbreeze.
You did that on purpose.
Because I did.
It's like the furniture commercials.
It was, I know. It was intentional. It was Dan Aykroyd. And for today and today only, it's 40% off. Okay. No, that's the Grinch. And it's today only 99% off. Get it together, kid.
It was because you smiled for so
Because I was
long.
waiting for you to stop giggling. Again, that's
Get it together.